Hello everybody, my name is Edward Ornelas, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the ICO bubble, as they say. Is it real? Is it a myth? Is this something that everybody just kind of speculates? Because this is something that's controversial. This is a topic that people inside the market, outside the market have been talking about for a little while now. It's kind of just being thrown around there. And today I just want to break it down, whether this is a thing that's happening or not, and just basically give my viewpoints on the topic. Let's get into my computer and let's discuss about it. All right, guys. So as you guys can see here on the cryptocurrency market cap, right now coins aren't really doing that hot. All right, it's normal. I think this is a nice healthy pullback that's happening throughout the cryptocurrencies market space. It's your favorite coins have dipped down a little bit. Of course, Neo has gone down quite dramatically. It's almost cut half from its all-time high. I would say Bitcoin, it was slightly affected. It hit about 5,000 and then it hit lows about 4,000. So it dropped down about $1,000. Now it looks like it's recovering, so it's doing pretty solid. It's actually recovering a little quicker than I would have expected. I honestly expected the rest of this whole month to be kind of in the red, but I mean, it looks like things are starting to come back together really nicely. So in today's video, this is not what I'm talking about, right? So if you guys saying like, "Oh, Edward, what's going on right now? That's normal. You must be new to the market." Like, no, guys, I understand that this is not. I'm not referring to this. When I'm talking about the ICO bubble, this is not what I'm talking about. But what I am talking about here is this right here. This is what you call a wake-up call almost. All right, this is right here. This is Paris Hilton. She tweeted not too long ago about an ICO that she is a part of now, that she participating. She mentioned this originally on her Twitter account, throughout the cryptocurrency market space. It makes you realize, like, maybe, we should kind of be a little wary about the situation. What's going on here in the ICO space. We're starting to see a lot of ICOs pop up left and right. Everybody saying that they offer this and that. A lot of these guys are very optimistic on what stuff they're able to do, they want to do. You start to get a lot of these whales just dumping in money into these coins. Everybody sees that it's going up. They purchase it while these other guys sell off. They make some profits, and the rest of the people are left alone to basically just lose a lot of money. It minimizes like the market itself, in my opinion. It's getting to the point where it's almost a joke. Not to say that it isn't serious and that Paris Hilton isn't taking it seriously, but let's be honest. I don't think she really understands the market space as it is. I don't think she really knows what an ICO works, or how the way that cryptocurrency was built on. I mean, initially the cryptocurrency was built on the idea that it's a way to decentralize currencies from the government, not just a way to garner money and make people rich. It's more of a way to basically take the power from the government and give it back to the people. Again, when you have things like this popping up, when you have Floyd Mayweather, posting on his Instagram that he's promoting an ICO. Last time I checked, I believe this was like his second coin too. It kind of puts into perspective that, maybe I should be a little more cautious about what ICOs are popping up. Mark Cuban, not too long ago, he even stated like, oh, it's cryptocurrency, it's in a bubble. It's in a stage, where, it might be a bubble. But then not too long after, he actually started investing into cryptocurrency himself. I believe he put about $20 million into a certain ICO. He's got about 2 ICOs right now in his pocket, and it makes me think, like, you can almost say that he probably said it out of ignorance. He probably didn't understand the market itself. He probably didn't know what an ICO was to begin with. But now, not too long after, he started investing into the market himself. And in my opinion, either he has very strong belief into the cryptocurrency market space, or he just wants to get a share into the hype and everything that's going on around him. I'm not saying, hey, don't invest into ICOs. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is that you guys definitely be a little cautious about this kind of stuff. When you see people kind of turning, going back and forth about the whole situation. You have, stars kind of promoting ICOs nowadays like it's a Louis Vuitton commercial or something. Like it's just, it kind of gives you a little speculation, about the whole market itself. And of course, there's more articles that kind of go over the whole idea about making comparisons between the tech bubble and the cryptocurrency bubble, and how right now people are saying that the stock market right now is a little overvalued as well, with America being heavily in debt and how things are looking. It's not looking good, and so people are saying, where to put your money in. What should you do in this kind of situation? In my opinion, truthfully, I do believe that Bitcoin, that cryptocurrency is going to be the route to go as far as or allocating assets, because it's going to, again, decentralize the currency, and it's going to help out a lot of people in the situation where they are today. I mean, that's what you have nowadays. You have a lot of hedge funds taking out money, the largest we've seen since 2004, pouring money into gold, silver, Bitcoin, little alternatives to save their cash, because people are kind of seeing this right now as a way that it's overvalued, that it's going to drop. Of course, I'm not a doomsday prepper. I can't say when this is going to happen, but it can happen pretty soon. So it kind of puts everything to perspective, like what's going on. The whole world's kind of just things are just happening, as they say. If you guys don't follow Amir, please go follow him right now. I've been following this guy for a very long time now. But he gives videos on stating about the whole prediction of the market, and he states it very nicely. You know, he gives his honest opinion, how he feels about it. You know, he's been doing this for quite a while now, longer than a lot of you guys are probably brand new to the market, and he really understands the concepts behind it, what it means to, you know, invest into cryptocurrency. And he states especially this video here, the future of cryptocurrency. And you know, here's what I have to agree with Amir. He states that in the video, you know, cryptocurrency is still very much in its beta stages. It's so brand new. You have a lot of these new ICOs being developed, a lot of these coins being developed, and everybody's saying that there's going to be adoption. That's kind of the word, you know, the new market, the new efficiency, the smart contracts and everything. But the truth is, we are very far from adopting this technology. A lot of people, the mass majority of people, you can walk outside, tell them what cryptocurrency is. I can guarantee that the mass majority of them aren't gonna know what cryptocurrency is. They've never heard that word in their life. You know, maybe Bitcoin, and then even then they're going to speculate, you know, Bitcoin, like what even is Bitcoin? What is blockchain technology? Much less ICOs. And so a lot of people, when they get this optimism, like, oh, you know, ICOs are going to be huge, going to be the next big thing. Yes, there is potential there, but at the same time, you know, when we're pouring in a lot of money into these things that haven't really been adopted, it's a little scary to think that there really isn't money being dispersed throughout the economy. It's kind of just more like centralized into these ICOs, and then kind of fingers crossed, you know, that it all plays out, that it works out. And a lot of times it can be a little scary because these coins may not be adopted. It might not work out the way people want it to. There's a lot of money being poured in, but it's not being, you know, actually utilized. Kind of summarize the whole situation of the ICO bubble to state, I don't believe that cryptocurrency is in a bubble. In fact, we're so early into development with cryptocurrency that there's still a lot to be played with. There's still a lot to be improved. Regulations are being implemented just now, you know, with, of course, NEO. That's why it had a huge dip. It's kind of been seeing some hard hits from China, but this is not the first time it's happened. If you look back into history, you'll see that Ethereum had regulations by the SEC. Bitcoin was once banned by China, you know, and so I think this stuff is very normal. Of course, to begin with, you know, cryptocurrency was invented to stay away from the government and government regulations, and so people kind of see this as negative, you know, like when something's too close to the government, it can be a bad thing, you know, free market and whatnot. I don't know, that just depends, you know, like tell me what you guys think about that. You know, do you guys see this as a negative, as a positive? Do you guys really believe that, you know, cryptocurrency is in a bubble, or do you guys think that's just a naysayer? And let me know what you guys think about it. Because at the end of the day, right now, cryptocurrency, again, it's in a very early on stage. There's a lot to be developed. There's a lot that's going on. And with that, you know, there's a lot of people that want to, you know, they're seeing all the money, the profits coming in, and they want to basically abuse the market in a way. I have a lot of respect for this market. I do truly believe that cryptocurrency will eventually become the way that we manage, you know, assets, the way we allocate assets, the way everything's kind of moved. And, you know, again, you know, with the smart contract technology, it's going to move technology forward as a whole, the world as a whole. It's going to really revolutionize. And in my opinion, this could really help out, benefit a lot of these, you know, third world countries where, you know, they're being oppressed by their governments and whatnot. And so, you know, again, there's that form factor. When you take into account with ICOs and how they're just being, you know, ported left and right with the ECR20 token, it kind of makes it a little hard to take it seriously, grasp it as an actual utilized tool. Again, you know, that's all an opinion. That's just my opinion on the ICO market. Of course, not to say that all ICOs are like this. I do have faith in some ICOs. All right, I do my research, and I do believe that there are coins like, you know, like 10x, like Pay, even though it hasn't been doing so hot in the charts. I do see this being implemented in the real world, to say. Let me know what you guys think about this. You know, is there really a bubble? Are we going to see an overvalued of ICO just popping up, you know, left and right? Are we, you know, is it going to affect, how's it going to affect the market? All right, let me know what you guys think. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, you know, this is a little more opinionated. It's just my kind of thoughts on the market, what I've been reading. And, you know, instead of talking about it with my family, friends, you know, I figured, like, you know, I'd talk about it with you guys. And how do you guys feel about the situation, you know? All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.